Okay, so let's speak about the warm-up in the weighted program. How does it work? You do your dynamic stretches, do your chest, boom, you can do this, then you lean against the wall, you stretch a little bit, again, dynamic stretch, so you don't hold, okay? The main thing about dynamic stretches is when you lean to feel pressure, you don't hold, okay? It's dynamic. So you lean, until you feel pressure, let yourself go, then go again, couple of reps again, do maybe 2-3 sets, 1 minute rest between these quick dynamic stretches, and after this, you do body weight. Every time, if you're planning to do weighted pull-ups or dips, your first warm-up set is body weight reps. So you're doing about 6, 5, 7 reps. So you do just similar movement, okay? You do the same movement that you will do in your working sets, but less intensity. And then in your second and last warm-up set, you take half of the weight you're planning to take in your working sets, okay? So you take, let's say for example, your working set is 30 kilograms for weighted dips, and in the second set, you're planning to take 20 kilograms. So if your first set is 30 kilograms, then your warm-up set, your last warm-up set should be 15 kilograms. And remember, even if it's your warm-up sets, you always rest 4 to 5 minutes. Between the working sets, you rest about even 7 minutes, okay? Give yourself enough rest, don't worry, okay? And make sure you're recovered, that's the main thing, because you're planning to go until failure, okay? So you need a lot of rest after this. And how it works. If with 30 kilograms, for example, you max out, you do your best, you do as many repetitions as you can. And if you get to 10 repetitions or more than 10, okay, then it means the next workout you add 5 kilograms, right? Very simple to understand. And in the second set is the same thing, but if you get to 15 repetitions with a certain weight. But of course, the weight will be less than in the first set because you cannot get to 15 reps with 30 kilograms again, like it's impossible, okay? And yeah, this is why if you get to 10 reps or more with 30 kilograms, then the proportion would be kind of you taking 10-15 kilograms less in the next set. So you're gonna have to choose the weight yourself. That's why you have 1 or 2 workouts, seeing what your perfect weight is. Okay, so let's speak about how to find the perfect weight. Let's assume you just achieved 20 dips. Yeah, congratulations, you achieved 20 dips. Now it's time for you to move on to the weighted calisthenics. In my opinion, if you can do 20 dips, the perfect weight for you would be 10 kilograms. So start with 10 kilograms in the first working set. So if you start with 10 kilograms, then let me repeat again how your warm-up will look like. Dynamic stretches, you do some dynamic stretches, quick joint warm-up, quick shoulder warm-up. After this, you do body weight reps. 6 reps, let's say you did 3 to 5 minutes rest. After this, you take half the weight that you're planning to take in your working sets, which is 5 kilograms. You do 5-6 reps with 5 kilograms. After this 5 minutes rest, you take 10 kilograms and you do as many repetitions as you can. And if you get to 10 repetitions or more in the first set with 10 kilograms, this means the next workout, you add 5 kilograms more, okay? And in the second set, probably for your level, you take 5 kilograms and you max out again. And if in the second set with 5 kilograms, you get to 15 repetitions in the set or more, this means you add 5 more kilograms the next training. It's very simple. And you will stop adding 5 kilograms in your working sets for all the exercises. Okay, take me serious right now, it's very important information. You will stop adding 5 kilograms every time you get to 10 or 15 reps in the working sets after you feel like you don't progress as quick. Okay, at some point you will stop progressing so much. So what you do in this situation, you start adding 2.5 kilograms every time you reach 10 reps in the first set with a certain weight and 15 kilograms in the second set with a certain weight. Then you add 2.5 kilograms instead of 5 kilograms because you need to slow down a little bit. At the beginning you add 5 kilograms because you progress like crazy. And then at some point when you stop progressing even with 2.5 kilograms as quick, but it should not happen because 2.5 kilograms is a perfect amount to add every training, like it's not too much for your body, then you add 1.25 kilograms. You see, you slowly reduce the amount you add every training. But this method will work for a very long time because every time you're telling your body what's your limit. But also remember, if you progress really well in a couple of workouts and then you suddenly stop, this is a sign of your tendons not being able to catch up with your muscle progress. This happened a lot of time with me. And what you do in this situation is you have a deload workout. So if you go to your training and you suddenly do very bad, Like you rested enough, you ate good food, you slept enough, you did everything perfect, but you just did not progress. What you do in this situation is you have a deload workout, okay? So if you feel like your workout is going very bad, then you slow down, okay? You take some light weight, you take maybe 2 times less weight, and you do just a little bit of repetitions. You have in a light workout, okay? If you feel like everything is going bad and not planned, okay, then you have in a light workout, okay? Let's say it's a push day. You were supposed to progress 20 kilograms for 10 reps today. Yeah, let's say you did 9 reps last training, so you have to do 10 reps today to make sure you progress. But you take 20 kilograms and you do 6. Like you feel bad. Like it's not going good. You're like shocked. Why? I progressed so much. I went from 0 kilograms to 20 in 2 weeks. And now suddenly I stop progressing. Slow down. This is normal. Again, don't be impressed. Just have a nice deload workout. So in this case, you will take 5-10 kilograms and just don't max out. Just make sure you do 60% intensity. So you leave 5 reps from failure, okay? You do your reps, yeah, slow down. It happens. It's something normal, okay? Make sure you eat good after this and give, even if it's a deload workout, give 3 days rest and then go into your workout again and go intense. And trust me, you will progress again. You need a deload workout once in a while. If you feel like, so every time your progress is going very fast and then you suddenly stop progressing, you have a light workout, okay? You do the same exercises, same amount of sets, but less weight, and you don't go until failure. So remember these things. This is what you do in this situation. And this is the smartest thing you can do. Instead of trying to kill yourself and do more, you can get injured. Because again, the reason you don't progress is because your muscle is progressing very fast, but because the blood flow is slower to the tendons, it takes them longer to recover. So in this case, you're like, okay, my body isn't recovered fully. My tendons are not catching up. Then I'll give them more time. I'll have a light workout just to get the blood flow around. And then you give 3 days rest, which is a lot. And you will progress. Trust me. So make sure you do everything from the program. You stay consistent. And every time you take a certain weight in the training and you do this amount of reps, write it down. Write it down. Do me a favor. Take this serious. Okay? Remember this. If you don't take it serious, you will not get far. Okay, you will not get too far. So take this serious, okay? If you want to be special, you want to achieve a lot, it means you need to have a special mindset as well, okay? You need to think like me, okay? The reason I achieved a lot in such short period of time, it's not because I was just training or I was just going to the gym sometimes. You need to want it. You need to want to be special, okay? You probably hear this all the time from millionaires in business. You need to be special. You need to work harder than others. Yes, it's true. It's true. So do it, okay? Make sure you do it. That's it. No excuses. You do everything properly. You get disciplined. It's not about motivation. Yes, I know I randomly speak about this. Motivation is useless. Discipline. Discipline. You don't want to do it. You do it. This is what discipline is. You must do something. You have to do it. If you have a schedule, at this time you have to train and you have to have this workout, you go do it. Stop talking. Stop thinking, oh, I feel lazy. Do I not feel lazy? Every single morning before I work out, I feel like a piece of shit, okay? I feel like crap. I don't want to work out. I have to work out. And every time, once you get in the mood, once you put the right music in, once you get ready, you will feel good. Trust me, trust me. Do not skip workouts, okay? Unless it's a very good reason for this. It's okay. Okay, if let's say you're supposed to have 4 rest days between a workout, but then let's say something happened on that day and you cannot do it, it's okay if you rest 5 days and you do it the day after. Okay, it's very important. But also make sure you sleep. Make sure you sleep good and eat good and train at the same time. Sleep good every time before an intense workout. You have to take this serious. If you sleep 5 hours before an important workout, this increases the chance of you getting injured by so much. So be very careful. Make sure you have a good meal. You don't have a heavy meal. When it comes to diet advices, you have everything at the bottom of this plan. So you have everything explained in there, what you should eat, what I suggest people to eat before workout to make sure you have the most energy. So make sure you eat the same food before workout. Because if you're used to drinking smoothie before a training and then one day you eat some pizza or a kebab or some fish with pasta, you'll feel so heavy. You'll perform worse. You might not recover, okay? You might not digest. your food before the workout. So make sure you take this serious, okay? Nice one. Let's move on to the next one.